I know I cannot possibly be alone on this spiritual journey, feeling as though I'm one of the few who sees this world for what it truly is. Welcome, my beautiful, awakened, enlightened ones, my chosen beings, sentient, sovereign beings, whatever you refer to yourself as, you are in the right place. Today we're going to be talking about war, but not the one that's publicized and reusing the same B-roll all over your mainstream news channels. No, we're going to be talking about the war that is against you, against your family, against myself and my friends. This is a war for your mind, okay? One of the oldest tactics in the book when it comes to war or when it comes to psychology is the power of fear. Okay, you may notice when you turn on a mainstream news channel, they're going to, before you can even make up your own mind and use critical thinking, they're going to tell you with a series of adjectives and intense verbs how you should feel about what you're viewing. They're casting spells upon you as you watch these things. Words cast spells, that's why they call it spelling. So the real war here, my friends, is for your mind, for the freedom to think and construct your own thoughts outside of this matrix, mother of tricks, the matrix, the simulation, whatever you'd like to refer to it as, okay? You understand what I'm talking about. Now, this war for your mind, this is you fighting for your mental freedom, not being told how to think, how to act, what's moral, what's not, listening to that intuitive ability that you were born with, that you were gifted with. Not everything needs to be told to you because the answers lie within your DNA. And as you unlock these different levels of spiritual consciousness, you're going to receive these downloads. I touched a bit on this in my 9 Signs of Spiritual Awakening, as well as my psychic abilities and divine gifts video. I will link those below. Now, I get passionate when I speak about this because the oldest trick in the book is using psychology against us. And fear and sadness are 2 of the major components of emotion that they use to rule against us. They keep us down in our lower vibrational, our lower chakras, our root and our sacral. They don't want us in our solar plexus, the I am, the power. They don't want us in our heart chakra where we're spreading love and high vibrational energy. They don't want us in our throat chakra, not if we're speaking truth and giving that juice, okay? They don't want us to speak our truth. They want us to speak their truth. Otherwise, it is silenced. So I'm here to tell you, friends, the war that you're being shown across your TV screens it's a subsidiary. It's a side piece, and I don't mean that in a relationship way. It is a distraction from the true spiritual war that is taking place. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but a lot of us have lost many constitutional rights and freedoms over the last 2 years, all in the name of morality, okay? And what I don't think people realize about our freedoms is that once you give them away willingly, in order for things to go back to quote unquote normal, it is very difficult to get those freedoms back. Easy go, hard to come. Okay, so we need to be more diligent about the amount of power that we're allowing people to inflict. I'm here for sovereign beings. I'm here for full body autonomy. My body, my children, my choice. Now, I am not a mother. However, I am a doula. I'm a prenatal and postpartum yoga instructor. I spend a lot of time with children, with mothers throughout their pregnancy and after. And I understand how important it is, how you can shape and change one generation by feeding lies and propaganda. Now, I'm not here to debate with anybody about these lies. This is an inner knowing and inner standing. I'm confident enough in my spiritual evolution to know what is fact and what is fiction. It's become so much less about what someone's saying and more about the energy behind it. And you can practice doing this energy reading yourself by watching someone speak with the audio off. Once you lose one sense, the other ones tend to increase. The same way if someone is blind or if someone is deaf, they're going to rely upon their other senses. Not only are they going to rely upon them more, but those senses are going to increase to make up for what they are lacking, okay? And then that therefore makes their eyesight or their hearing even better than ours with someone who has all 5 senses. And now I say this because we live in a world where our eyes can lie to us and our ears can lie to us, but there's a feeling, an energy, if you will, because we are electromagnetic beings, we are energetic beings, and people give off the energies. No matter what this is saying, no matter how big you're smiling, I can tell your energy, the mood you're in, whether you're being honest, whether you believe the BS that's coming out of your mouth. And now this can make you very unpopular amongst people, simply because you don't take the bullshit, you're not here for the bullshit. You get my point. And this can make your circle really small. Chosen ones. You may have 0 friends or a very small, very tight circle, okay? If this is you and you wanna see a video about that, working through those emotions of being lonely on this spiritual evolution, on this spiritual journey, let me know down in the comments below if this is something you're dealing with. If you see through the veil, if you see that this war is for the freedom of our minds and not about resources, okay? They're gonna make it seem like it's about resources. Gas prices are going through the roof. They're talking about blowing up pipelines. Whatever they feed us that we will ingest, they will continue to feed it down our throats. At some point, we have to ask who. People are yelling outside of my window. I apologize. At some point, we need to ask who is monitoring the monitors. I'll wait. Who is governing the governor? Who is governing the government? At last I checked, these are just people like us, okay? We allow people who have a lot of money to influence us. Yet when a regular person says something medically, they're not a doctor. But we listen to Bill Gates, who created computers. He's not a doctor, he's not an epidemiologist, but we listen to him because he has high influence and a lot of money. So that has to make you wonder, the CDC, these people who are throwing out, I know I'm dropping a lot of names right now, they're gonna be all on this video. We have to ask who is monitoring these people who are monitoring our food, our laws, because we're constantly being distracted through fear, through war, through propaganda, so that we're not paying any attention to the laws, to the bills that are being passed on a daily basis that affect our freedoms, our constitutional rights. If you understand, if you overstand that this is a war for your consciousness, a war for your mental freedom, let me know down in the comments below. And if you want me to expound upon this further, I will. I have so many feelings and thoughts about the things that have been going on. I don't even know where to begin on videos anymore. I'm just gonna keep throwing out things that are heavy on my heart upon waking and then release it to you all, and you all let me know what you want to see, what you want to talk about next, because I know I cannot possibly be alone on this spiritual journey, feeling as though I'm one of the few who sees this world for what it truly is. Until next time, my beautiful star seeds, chosen ones, awakened, enlightened beings. Asé, Namaste.